Welcome to the April 2023 TexLa Model Railroad Club update video for April of 2023. Here we have Albert Doty's modules. As you can see, the through trestle here is in place. He's got a couple of cross beams there that are being re-glued back together. But the road bed is down, track is down, and you'll notice he's got a riverbed down along with a creek bed right there. So this is coming together nicely. Of course, as you've seen in previous videos, he's going to have a drive-in movie theater right there. He's got another little bridge laying around here somewhere. It's going to go in this gap right here. But this is coming together nicely. Of course, the engine shed there, and the little logging spur right there. He's got, you can see the little sawmill down there in place, and the derrick is now placed in its spot, and you've got some assorted landforms there that are starting to make their way on the modules. Alright, so over here on Jim Moe's modules, you can see we got a little bit of a mess, but that's what happens when you're in the process of building a model railroad or model railroad modules. You see the spur track there for the coal dealer is ballasted, as well as the RJ Frost ice and storage. Got a little bit of a crossing there. The ballast is not glued down yet. Got a couple of rough spots to fix before we make it permanent, but the ballast is in place at least. We've got feeders added on all the appropriate tracks so that whenever we are able to get power to this thing, we'll be able to run trains. A new development for the shop facility there. We got the 3 shop tracks insulated from the 3-way switch so that they can be wired individually to toggle switches to kill the power to each respective track as needed, with as you can see there, the feeders in place on each track. Other than that, no real changes, just plugging away at this as time, energy, and resources allow. Over here you can see the club has gone with a new style of drop-ins. You have these printed PC board ties that are glued down to the road bed, and you can see the rail is marked to be cut. So what's going to happen is whenever they take the railroad to shows, or whenever they just set the railroad up to run, they'll lay the rails across, cut in a rail joiner, and you will have good electrical continuity versus the standard 3-inch drop-in track sections that we were using prior. The yard is coming along rather nicely. You can see a lot of the track is down. Still kind of playing around with the layout of the maintenance facility and whatnot, but most of the classification bowl is down in place. You have several of the stub-ended tracks that are, if not down, in the process of being laid in place, as well as you can see the beginning of our intermodal ramp. And you have the lead switches here for the maintenance facility. All right, coming around here to Mr. Mickey's modules. Nothing really new to report. Plethora of lights. NASA and the frickin' Martians will be able to see this thing when it's lit up, and we'll be passing out welding masks to visitors whenever they come see this lit up, so that our guests aren't blinded. You can see there's some patches in the road. The local road department's been out playing. We've got the fence there on the end of the neighborhood has been cut, so the highway's opened up, so people got somewhere to go when they commute too. And that's pretty much it on of course, lights, more lights. George is so happy about that. He is so happy. And a new little diner over here on the end. And of course, it has lights in it. So we will be hanging welding hoods on Mr. Taylor's modules so that people won't go blind when they see it. All right, here we are looking at Mr. James Clark's modules, chemical plant. You can see he's got some of the loading racks a little bit more put together. Got most all of his yard trackage is down. It's got all of the all of the printed circuit PC board sections there in place at this joint. They're not all cut yet, but they are in place. He's got a little chemical rack there he's putting together. A couple of random buildings. You can see he's got the berm in place now with a walkway over top of it. Coming around here to Gary's module, you can see the rail car facility has been temporarily removed from the module, and he's also started a hilltop little hill here out of polystyrene foam with a cave. Going to be adding some little details inside of there. Coming around here, looking at Mr. Leger's modules. Mike Leger. You can see this sawmill is really coming together. It is really impressive. Starting on scenery, got the track down, got the bridges down. He's got a hobo camp right there getting started up. Riverbed is all painted up now. You got that little dam there. This is this scene right here is really coming together. And if you've been watching the channel for a while, then you most likely have seen my video from I believe 2019 or 2020 of the Lake Area Model Railroaders. So if you've seen that video and this scene looks familiar, well, that's where this came from. This came from that railroad. After those storms in Lake Charles screwed up the Children's Museum, and the Lake Area Model Railroaders had basically a weekend to clean out what they could. This sawmill scene, thankfully, was something they were able to save, and it is being reconstituted here on the TexLa Model Railroad Club's modular layout. Coming around here to the other side of the sawmill scene, you can see you've got that little derrick there. You've got a log dump right there on that little trestle. Riverbed is roughed into place. Got a double track through truss there with looks like a trespasser sitting right there. Had to turn him into RMCC. The printed PC board drop-in sections are not there yet, but they will be. You got some little company houses, little section houses here, a general store right there. But this is all coming together rather nicely, and we will keep you nice people out there in YouTube land apprised of all of our progress. Now, if you're in the southeast Texas area, the Beaumont, Orange, Texas area, in November, in late November, feel free to come on by to the Grace Lutheran Church in Orange, Texas, or if you happen to be down here in the area on any just about any Saturday at all between the hours of 5 and 7. Feel free to swing on by. We welcome walk-ins, and we welcome anybody that has a mutual vested interest in model trains. Thank y'all for watching. Hope you found it entertaining. Texas Special out.